Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
What up, man?
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Washington football team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. On the return is Jordan Lewis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Throwing on first down is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Murray now to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Murray going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense. For the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, When they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Fitzpatrick to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percent.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give here to Pollard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Flushed out right. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here's Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Fitzpatrick. throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A run here for J.D. McKissic. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Fitzpatrick. A throw to the flat here for McKissic. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Flush to his right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 more on that one and another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
I'm scared. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Tackles. 47 mic. 47 on the hole. Pick up the ball.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. That's Gallup on the slant. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back.